Welcome to our channel Awesome Life. Before we begin, I have a request. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get notifications whenever there is a new video. Also press the like button and give your comments. Your comments are precious to us. Please comment. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Only the dead have seen the end of war. The price good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. Love is a serious mental disease. You can discover more about a person in an hour of play than in a year of conversation. The measure of a man is what he does with power. Ignorance, the root and stem of every evil. If women are expected to do the same work as men, we must teach them the same things. I'm trying to think, don't confuse me with facts. Those who tell the stories rule society. There is truth in wine and children. Human behavior flows from three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. The madness of love is the greatest of heaven's blessings. Education is teaching our children to desire the right things. Courage is knowing what not to fear. There are three classes of men: lovers of wisdom, lovers of honor, and lovers of gain. There are two things a person should never be angry at: what they can help, and what they cannot. You should not honor men more than truth. When men speak ill of thee, live so as nobody may believe them. The beginning is the most important part of the work. The object of education is to teach us to love what is beautiful. A house that has a library in it has a soul. Necessity is the mother of invention. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Bodily exercise, when compulsory, does no harm to the body, but knowledge which is acquired under compulsion obtains no hold on the mind. Death is not the worst that can happen to men. Love is simply the name for the desire and pursuit of the whole. An empty vessel makes the loudest sound, so they that have the least wit are the greatest babblers. No man should bring children into the world who is unwilling to persevere to the end in their nature and education. Character is simply habit long continued. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. You're my star, a stargazer too. And I wish that I were heaven, with a billion eyes to look at you. Excellence is not a gift, but a skill that takes practice. We do not act rightly because we are excellent. In fact, we achieve excellence by acting rightly. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow as a person, or they can stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. Love is born into every human being. It calls back the halves of our original nature together. It tries to make one out of two and heal the wound of human nature. There is in every one of us, even those who seem to be most moderate, a type of desire that is terrible, wild, and lawless. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. Writing is the geometry of the soul. nothing beautiful without struggle. A hero is born among 100, a wise man is found among 1,000, but an accomplished one might not be found even among 100,000 men. For this feeling of wonder shows that you are a philosopher, since wonder is the only beginning of philosophy. Have you ever sensed that our soul is immortal and never dies? Poets utter great and wise things which they do not themselves understand. Love is the pursuit of the whole. Any man may easily do harm, but not every man can do good to another. The first and best victory is to conquer self. True friendship can exist only between equals. Love is the name for our pursuit of wholeness, for our desire to be complete. At the touch of love everyone becomes a poet. Books are immortal sons defying their sires. Man is a being in search of meaning. How could they see anything but the shadows if they were never allowed to move their heads? No wealth can ever make a bad man at peace with himself. No human thing is of serious importance. Every heart sings a song, incomplete, until another heart whispers back. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. The price of apathy towards public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. All I really know is the extent of my own ignorance. He whom loves touches not walks in darkness. He was a wise man who invented God. A dog has the soul of a philosopher. All is flux, nothing stays still. Poetry is nearer to vital truth than history. No one is more hated than he who speaks the truth. Knowledge is the food of the soul.